What if I tell you the key to understanding Vijay Mallya's rise and fall lies in the 4 ways he broke from his father's path? In the vibrant tapestry of Indian businesses, few names shine as brightly or burn as controversially as Mallya. Today, we unravel the story of 2 men who defined this legacy. Vittal Mallya, the silent architect of an industrial empire, and his son Vijay Mallya, the flamboyant king of good times.
I will not allow you to make any sort of judgments based on my comments.
About your
I'm not going to
extradition.
answer any of your questions, all right? Please stop bothering.
Will you look at me at least?
Please come to the court and listen to the submissions. That's it.
After nearly a decade of silence, shadowed by legal battles and exile in the UK, Vijay Mallya has stepped back into the public eye, not through a press conference or courtroom, but via a 4-hour conversation on Raj Shamani's podcast. This interview marks a bold attempt to reclaim his narrative, casting himself as a misunderstood visionary rather than the fugitive tycoon India's authorities portray.
I told the finance minister Arun Jaitley before leaving for the airport, and then I flew. So all this narrative of chor kabhi apna personal guarantee deta hai kya?
With Raj Shamani's platform amplifying his voice, Vijay seeks to rewrite the story that's defined him for years. But how did the Mallya legacy evolve from a quiet ambition to global spectacle? Let's dive into the tale of 2 kings, Vittal and Vijay, exploring their differences, their shared fire, and the lessons their saga leaves behind. Vittal Mallya was a man of shadows and substance, shy, frugal, and fiercely private. He avoided the spotlight with such intensity that a 1982 magazine likened him to the reclusive Howard Hughes. His life was a testament to discipline, focused solely on building his empire, not flaunting it. In fact, his impact on Bangalore was so profound that a road was named in his honor, a quiet tribute to the man who built an empire without ever seeking the spotlight. Vijay Mallya, however, was the polar opposite. Dubbed the king of good times, he lived for the limelight. With diamond studs, a fleet of over 250 vintage cars, and super yachts, like the Indian Empress, his extravagance wasn't just personal, it was his brand. Where Vittal hid, Vijay dazzled. This clash of personas, quite restraint versus loud spectacle, set the stage for their vastly different journeys. Vittal Mallya's business philosophy was a masterclass in caution and control. Starting in 1946, he methodically acquired shares in United Breweries, becoming its chairman by 1948. Over decades, he snapped up rivals like McDowell's and Company and seized opportunities like buying distressed assets during the 1977 Prohibition scare to dominate the liquor market. Vijay, by contrast, chased global glory with reckless ambition. Taking the reins in 1983, after his father's death, he pushed the UB Group into high-risk ventures. Aviation with Kingfisher Airlines, sports with Force India F1, and Royal Challengers Bangalore. Vijay gambled on glamour, often using liquor profits to fund his dreams. One built a fortress brick by brick, the other bet the house on dazzling but shaky empire. Vittal Mallya ruled with an iron grip. His hands-on style was legendary. He micromanaged every detail. From supply chains to finances, he once debited a lost 1 paisa coin to Vijay's account, a lesson in accountability etched in family lore. His empire thrived under this relentless scrutiny. Vijay preferred a looser leash. He adopted a decentralized, vision-driven approach, setting grand goals and leaving execution to his team. Monthly operational reviews kept him informed, but he avoided micromanaging, a style that worked for branding but faltered in the complex world of aviation, where oversight was critical. One controlled every move, the other trusted the big picture, a difference that shaped their successes and failures. For Vittal Mallya, wealth was a quiet tool. He saw it as a means to build and preserve power, not to parade it. His frugal habits, like keeping Vijay on Rs 400 monthly stipend during college, reflected a belief in discreet growth over flashy display. Vijay turned wealth into a megaphone. His lavish lifestyle, highlighted by a Rs 14 crore 60th birthday bash featuring Enrique Iglesias, wasn't just indulgence. it was marketing. But when Kingfisher Airlines collapsed, leaving employees unpaid, that same extravagance fueled public outrage, epitomized by RBI Governor Raghuram Rajan's critique of his flaunting ways. One hoarded wealth in silence, the other spent it in the spotlight, until the spotlight turned harsh. Despite their differences, Vittal and Vijay shared a common thread: unrelenting ambition. Vittal's dream was an unshakable industrial empire built to last. Vijay's was a global stage where Indian brands could shine. Both men pushed boundaries. Vittal within India, Vijay beyond it. Their impact endures. Vittal's United Breweries remains a titan in the liquor industry, a testament to his strategic genius. Vijay, for all his missteps, made Kingfisher a household name. Worldwide, his branding flair unmatched. Both left footprints on India's business landscape. One steady, one bold. So what if the key to understanding Vijay Mallya's rise and fall does lie in the 4 ways he broke from his father's path? His rise was fueled by a bold vision and branding genius, qualities that turned Kingfisher into a global icon, capturing the world's imagination. Yet, his fall came from straying too far from Vittal's prudent, disciplined ways. The differences we have explored: his flamboyant personality, risk-taking business philosophy, decentralized management style, and lavish attitude to wealth, show how Vijay's choices propelled him to dazzling heights but also sowed the seeds of his collapse. Vittal's quiet restraint built a lasting empire, while Vijay's loud spectacle created a fleeting one. The Mallya story teaches us that while ambition can build empires, balance and wisdom are what makes them endure. Their legacies remind us that in business, as in life, the path to greatness lies not in extremes, but in harmony between vision and restraint. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the house of Mallya. Subscribe to Prism Bharat for more stories of ambition, legacy, and forces that shape our world.